So why have you come here today to hear Marine Le Pen speak?
Not for any political reason particularly, because I'm a French student, so I find it quite an interesting topic that she's been allowed this platform, and so I think it's kind of supporting that, but not her specifically, just supporting the freedom of speech, and interested to hear what she has to say, because I don't know that much about her. So
what do you know about her as a French student? What are your views of her in France?
I think she doesn't help the whole division in France between the immigrants and the French nationals that could potentially build a sort of climate as Islamophobia and stuff. I don't think she helps that, but she is a part of French culture, and you can't deny that, I think.
They did about it.
Yeah.
Some people say that she's a fascist and she shouldn't be given a platform to speak in this country. Yeah. What do you say to that?
I think currently a lot of the violence and things that are happening around our country and in France are due a lot to misunderstandings between what people actually mean. I think just as much as we should have free speech for things that we believe in, we also need to kind of hear the other side of the story straight from the horse's mouth, as it were, and I've come here in order to hear her views and to actually understand what she stands for and what she means, because people like Marine Le Pen and Nigel Farage, they're becoming an increasingly large part of politics. They're no longer kind of sitting on the fringe of actually getting political influence. I think it's important to actually understand what they're standing for and not just hear it from other sources.
And then what do you think you do with that knowledge about what their views are?
Well, I think once you understand someone's point, you can see where they're coming from, you can actually sustain a more effective response and actually be able to educate people and to actually engage in a debate about the actual principles of what they stand for, rather than just shouting hatred and misunderstanding and argument that has no point. You can actually have an effective debate and actually change people's views.
There's a lot of people here today demonstrating against this, around 200 protesters apparently, and there's about 300 people who signed a petition saying that they don't want her to speak. What's your message to all those people?
I think fair enough, obviously, protest, that's a good thing to do. I'm not entirely sure. I think maybe she should have the right to speak, but then obviously it depends on what she says, which is what we're going to find out. I don't agree with her politically or anything, but I can't really disagree with someone I don't know much about, so that's what I'm here to find out about her, really.
And would you be here if this was any other speaker, or is it just because it's someone who's quite controversial like Marine Le Pen?
I think definitely the appeal comes from the fact that she's controversial and that all the protesters outside makes me want to come down and see what it's all about. But definitely I'm also a French student, so I think I probably would come anyway to see her speak, makes it more relevant and everything.